Today on Perky TV, we're showing off our top 5 favorite moments featuring Ed and his fiancée Rose. This couple was a hit right off the bat, and plenty of antics were had during their engagement. Let's take a look at their best moments. Ed meets Rose's family. The first big step in Ed and Rose's relationship was Ed going to the Philippines. His visit, however, made him come to the realization that things were starting to get really real. Rose introduced Ed to her son Prince, and the two hit it off with a hug in the streets of Manila. Rose and Ed even went to meet Rose's sister, Maria. Maria didn't seem to be completely thrilled though, saying that Ed was short and fatter than she would have thought. Despite all this, Ed was very respectful and got an entertaining first chance to spend time with Rose's family, and even got a first-hand experience in her life in her home country. He did, however, voice concern that Rose was just using him as a meal ticket and a way out of the Philippines. STD test. This particular moment was awkward at best. Ed and Rose got together to have some dinner, and the topic of an STD test came up. Ed wanted to make sure that his bride-to-be wasn't carrying any nasty surprises from her past. The only response that Rose could muster up at the moment was, "I'm disappointed," and she later said in an interview that she was hurt by the question. Ed said that he was uncomfortable with the fact that Rose was so secretive about her past and needed to know for sure. Reluctantly, Rose agreed on the condition that Ed take the test as well. Ed did agree to take a test, but only back in the United States. This whole conversation was extremely tense, and things definitely didn't go over smoothly. In the final moments of the scene, Ed could be seen going out for air, and Rose was crying to herself. Ed goes shopping. Ed was looking forward to spending time with his fiancée, Rose, in the Philippines for the first time. Initially, he set the two of them up in a nice hotel with air conditioning. These comforts were only temporary, however, as Ed and Rose decided to go shopping on the busy streets of Manila. She complained that he kept the temperature too cold and that he was always hot. This was nothing in comparison to his day out on the town, however. Slowly as the show went on, you could see sweat seeping through Ed's shirt, and he could barely cope with the heat and humidity. Things got worse, however, when the pair decided to buy clothes, and Rose would just grab cash from Ed's wallet for him. He was worried that this was a sign that their relationship was a scam. Cultural differences aside, it was clear that Ed was out of his element on this one. Ed showers with Rose's dad. All the hustle and bustle of the busy streets of Manila caused Ed to work up quite the sweat during his trip to the Philippines. After a bit of time, he thought it was best if he caught a shower to clean up and refresh himself. Rose responded by suggesting that he take a shower at her place. Things got a little weird for Ed, however, when Rose suggested that he take a shower with her dad, something that confused him at first. Ed was probably anticipating a Western shower, but instead got treated to a barrel of water and a cup to ladle the water onto himself with. Things were clearly uncomfortable for the foreigner, as he looked distressed during the entire time. It got even more weird for Ed, however, when he realized that he had been showering from a hose while standing next to a chicken coop. All things said and done, Ed did get his shower and a little taste of how the rest of the world does things. Ed and Rose follow up. The last we heard from Ed, things were sounding good. He told producers about having acquired a newly purchased home that was larger than the previous one. He detailed the experience of going to Rose's home and experiencing poverty firsthand. Ed detailed how humbling the experience was for him. He also went on about how in love he and Rose still are to this day. Ed said that as his feelings for Rose grew, he started thinking about how much their relationship would change her life for the better. He also went on to detail how much he enjoyed spending time with Rose's son and how his family has started to accept Ed's new family. These two went through a lot together, and we hope that their relationship continues to blossom into something beautiful. Well, that's it for our top 5 moments involving Ed and Rose. Did your favorite moments make the list? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.